Once upon a time in the village of Ikorodu, where stories of ancestors and magic flowed, a young girl named Zuri stumbled upon something that would change her life forever. The sun hung low in the sky. One afternoon as Zuri explored her grandmother's attic, dust motes danced in the golden light, and the air was thick with memories long forgotten. Among the heaps of old fabrics and wooden trinkets, Zuri's gaze landed on an ornate mirror draped in cobwebs. Its frame, crafted from dark mahogany, and intricately carved with swirling patterns of snakes and flowers, seemed to pulse with a strange energy. Zuri felt a tingle of curiosity and dread as she reached out to touch its cool surface. As her fingers grazed the mirror, she was drawn closer. Peering into it, her reflection flickered, and for the briefest moment, she saw not herself but an image of a woman. This woman was hauntingly beautiful, with long, flowing hair that glinted like obsidian. Her eyes, however, flashed with a malevolence that sent shivers down Zuri's spine. "Gaze into my depths, child," the woman's voice echoed, soft yet chilling. "I know more than you could ever dream." Zuri pulled back, startled. "Who are you?" she asked, heart racing, a mixture of fear and fascination flooding her senses. "I am Amina, a spirit bound by time and tragedy. I was once a powerful practitioner of magic, cursed for my deeds, imprisoned within this mirror. But you, dear Zuri, you have the power to free me." The allure of the woman's beauty tugged at Zuri's heart, and her curiosity swelled. Amina continued, "You are drawn to your ancestry. Embrace the legacy of the powerful ones before you. Together we could become unstoppable." Zuri felt a tug in her chest, her curiosity ignited by Amina's enchanting whispers. She returned to the attic day after day, captivated her tales of power and enchantment, as Amina spun stories of magic and the strength of their lineage. With each visit, Zuri found herself leaning closer to the mirror, losing bits of herself as Amina wove her enchantment deeper into Zuri's mind. As the days turned into weeks, Zuri noticed a chilling change. Whenever she stood before the mirror, her reflection wavered. The image of Amina grew more prominent, while Zuri's own reflection flickered, as if struggling to maintain its form. The longer Zuri succumbed to Amina's influence, the more the boundaries between them blurred. "Look at what you can become, Zuri," Amina coaxed one night, her voice wrapping around Zuri like velvet. "Embrace the darkness within you. Set me free, and together we shall reclaim the legacy of your ancestors." Zuri's heart raced with temptation. She could feel Amina's presence gnawing at her very essence, a dark echo that promised power beyond imagination. But deep down, a sliver of doubt lingered. She remembered her grandmother's warnings, "Do not dance with shadows, my child. The darkness that calls you can be deceptive." It was on a moonlit night that Zuri finally found herself staring deeply into the mirror again. Amina's visage was illuminated, her eyes shimmering like voids. "You are mine, Zuri," she hissed, her smile sharp and hungry. "Together, we will carry out the magic that flows in our blood." At that moment, the weight of Amina's essence pressed down on her, and Zuri felt the bonds of her identity unraveling. Trying to fight back, Zuri shouted, "No! I am not yours." But Amina laughed darkly, and Zuri's reflection began to dissolve, the edges blurring like a dream about to fade. "You cannot resist me forever. You belong to the darkness." Just then, Zuri remembered the stories and memory of her grandmother's voice pierced through the haze. "Fear not the darkness, Zuri. Remember who you are and embrace the light within." Zuri's eyes widened, clarity washing over her like a wave. Gathering her will, she screamed, "I will not let you take me." With all her might, she reached for the mirror and shouted an incantation learned from her grandmother, a protective spell, meant to seal dark spirits away. The air around her crackled with energy as the room filled with a blinding light. Amina's form began to twist in anger, the illusion breaking apart as Zuri anchored herself in her identity, her lineage, her love for her family. The mirror shook, and a deafening roar erupted from Amina. "No! You will regret this, Zuri!" she shrieked, her voice fading into an eerie silence. With one final bright flash, Zuri collapsed onto the attic floor as the mirror shattered into thousands pieces, each fragment glinting like stars against the wooden planks. The air felt lighter, and the shadows that had loomed over her began to lift. Zuri pushed herself down, her chest heaving relief. She was free. As sunlight filtered in through the attic window, painting the shards with hues of gold, Zuri knew she had escaped the clutches of darkness. She gathered some of the mirror's pieces, careful not to linger on them. With a newfound "Mama!" she cried, bursting into the living room, her grandmother looking up with concern. "I found something, it's a mirror." "Tell me, my child," her grandmother said, putting down her basket of herbs. "A mirror. It belonged to one of our ancestors. It was cursed, and I almost lost myself to it." Zuri confessed, her heart racing with the remnants of fear. Her grandmother listened intently, her features softening as she replied, "You did well to resist it, my child. Remember, light can outshine even the darkest of shadows. You have the power of your ancestors within you, my child." At that moment, Zuri understood her true legacy was not found in power or magic, but in resilience, love, and the stories that connected her. From that day, she vowed to protect her family at all cost.